Booyakashaya, beautiful bastards, and welcome to my so-called show. Before Sacha Boen Cohen pretty much offended everyone with Borat, Bruno and the Dictator, he first gained the attention of the public with Ali G, a character that pretty much satirised middle-class white boy gangster wannabes, as well as urban culture. His character was crude, childish, and his interviews left unsuspecting celebs as well as activists wondering what the fuck was going on. And I loved every minute of it. God, I missed Channel 4 when it was funny. The character proved so popular, it was inevitable he would get his own feature-length movie. And after giving this a go for the first time in a long time, does it hold up? Well, bitches and not-so-players, let's keep it real with Ali G Indahouse. Released in March 2002, Ali G Indahouse revolves around Ali G, played by Sacha Boen Cohen, whose community centre he uses to help kids survive the ghetto of middle-class stains is about to be shut down by the government.
Do you know what this centre means to them? And to me? This is like what Mecca is to the Jews. It's like what Kentucky is to chickens.
So he decides to go on hunger strike in hopes he can save it and not meet Tupac and Biggie in that ghetto in the sky doing it. But a local MP, played by Charles Dance, sees an opportunity to exploit him for some very convoluted government plot that involves overthrowing the Prime Minister.
Have you ever considered becoming a Member of Parliament?
What would we want to do that for? It's full of pricks.
It's a little harsh. I'm an MP and I'm a prick.
Yes.
He tells Ali G if he becomes a Member of Parliament, he may be able to save his leisure centre. But despite coming across too ghetto for them,
all you motherfuckers, fuck for fuckers. All you motherfuckers, fuck for fuckers. Vote for the G, the motherfucking G. That's me, the motherfucking G.
he ends up being a pretty good MP who winds up helping his party improve their image and ends up being a valuable asset.
I can't believe it. There's a dog that can play table tennis.
But after a misunderstanding, that leads to evil Charles Dance villain manipulating the situation for political power. Can Ali G keep it real and make evil Charles Dance check himself before he wrecks himself? With election coming up where most of the candidates seem about as likeable as Kathy Griffin's shriveled vagina, Ali G Indahouse seems to be the perfect remedy to the bleak times we live in together. And while Sacha Boen Cohen has done smarter, funnier stuff, this is still a fun satire. Okay, some of the jokes are a little dated and will probably be lost on anyone born way after the 2000s, but it has become a nice little time capsule that pokes fun at the urban culture as well as the politics of the time. This was back when garage, hip-hop and R&B, you know, the shit R&B, not the cool R&B, was topping the charts and making an impression on teens trying to act, dress, speak black, as well as give themselves urban-sounding nicknames despite coming from clean-cut middle-class estates. But that's what makes the comedy so funny. It turns the cliches of urban movies into childish antics. Instead of rival gangs shooting each other, they're telling your mama jokes. They're debagging each other, even reducing street racing into,
He's gonna get himself killed.
And when it gets to the political side, somehow Ali's idiocy ends up being accidentally genius.
Let's start making education relevant.
So, if Kevin buys 6 ounces of Jamaican Sensimilia from Fat Tony for £480 cash in hand, and has to divide it amongst 11 of his customers, how much should he charge for an eighth so that he can make £100 profit to pay off his child support?
Even achieves world peace by spiking the world leaders' beverages with weed.
Moving to a motion, all those in favor of sending Iran down to the gas station to get some potato chips and chocolate, raise your hand.
I don't know whether I found all that stupid, brilliant, or both. I don't care, it just had me in stitches. The fact he even got a seat in Parliament just because his opponent confessed to bestiality is actually kind of surprisingly plausible. Sacha Boen Cohen is both retarded and hilarious as the cardboard gangster, who despite being pathetic, ignorant and selfish, does show he cares for his community and in his own dumb way is trying to help mould the kids to keep it real.
So let's start with a very basic trust exercise. 1, 2, 3.
Ali, can I have a word?
Sure.
Not only that, he does care for his friends, as long as they don't wear green.
Come on, let's stab him.
No, wait! Like me mum, yeah, she put me yellow top in the wash with my brother's blue football socks, even though they ain't colour fast.
But you tell that slag that in the ghetto, washing non-colour fast synthetics at 60 degrees could cost you your life.
And he shows he does care for his Julie, despite the fact he's a bit of a womanizing sleaze.
Oh, hello, my Julie.
Stop feeling up, Nina, and get in here.
Sorry, I got confused.
Strange how you never get confused with Tracy, innit?
Hello, Ali.
And his character does evolve as the movie goes on. In fact, his whole arc is the man wanting to make a small change, becomes beloved in the public eye, is shamed but eventually learns what matters storyline. But it's done in a way that only Sacha Boen Cohen could pull off. Kelly Bright is okay as Julie, and while she's shown to be a really good actress later on in her career, she still does a decent job trying to play the straighter, more grounded role to humanise Ali. There's support from Martin Freeman, who surprisingly pulls off the fast-speaking garage rapping like a pro. Rona Mitra sexes things up as Kate Hedges, and I love how the film pretty much sums up how sexy and two-dimensional her character is. Even when she's given the chance to make a triumphant speech, she's interrupted because, yeah, fuck it, no one cares, you're just there to look hot. And top marks to Charles Dance and Michael Gambon for really playing the roles dead serious. Sadly, it suffers due to the fact that the character worked better when he was interacting with people who had no idea who he was and what was happening. And it was also coming around the time LG was starting to lose steam. And it lacks the laughs of Borat and the clever commentary of the dictator. But that aside, while it's childish, prude, and a little dated, it still delivers enough laughs to warrant a rewatch. And it still knows how to keep it real. And whether you beautiful bastards are Northern English or not, thanks for watching. But right now, that's me done, and I'm off to the pub.